Overcoming food addiction and emotional eating. Hey everyone, welcome back to Hope Light Review. Today, we're diving into a topic that affects so many of us: overcoming food addiction and emotional eating. If you've ever turned to food for comfort or struggled to control your eating habits, this video is for you. Food addiction and emotional eating can be incredibly challenging, but understanding these issues is the first step towards change. So, let's break it down. Segment 1. Understanding food addiction and emotional eating. First, let's define what we're talking about. Food addiction is characterized by compulsive eating and a lack of control over food choices. On the other hand, emotional eating involves consuming food in response to feelings rather than hunger. Both can create a cycle of guilt and unhealthy habits. Segment 2. Identifying your triggers. Step 1 is identifying your triggers. What emotions drive you to eat? Is it stress, boredom, or sadness? Keep a journal to track your feelings and eating habits. This will help you recognize patterns and find healthier alternatives. Segment 3. Mindful eating practices. Next up is mindful eating. This means being present during meals, savoring every bite. Try asking yourself, "Am I really hungry?" before reaching for food. A simple technique is using the hunger scale from 1 to 10 to gauge your hunger. Segment 4. Building a healthy relationship with food. Building a healthy relationship with food is crucial. Focus on nourishing your body rather than using food as a reward. Create balanced meals filled with whole grains, lean proteins, and plenty of fruits and veggies. And remember, portion control is your friend. Segment 5. Alternative coping mechanisms. Now, let's talk about coping strategies. When you feel the urge to eat emotionally, try going for a walk, journaling your thoughts, or practicing deep breathing exercises. Finding alternative ways to cope can make a huge difference. Segment 6. Setting realistic goals. Set realistic goals for yourself. Start small. Maybe try incorporating more vegetables into your meals, or scheduling time for self-care. Celebrate your progress, no matter how minor it seems. Segment 7. Seeking support. Don't hesitate to seek support. Talk to friends or family, or consider joining a support group. If you're really struggling, a therapist or dietitian can offer personalized guidance. Remember, overcoming food addiction and emotional eating is a journey, not a race. Be kind to yourself as you navigate this process. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Overcoming food addiction and emotional eating. Food addiction and emotional eating are prevalent issues that can significantly affect one's physical and mental well-being. For many, food is not just sustenance, but a source of comfort, reward, or even an escape from stress. Understanding and overcoming these patterns requires a multifaceted approach, including psychological awareness, practical strategies, and support systems. This article provides insights into the nature of food addiction and emotional eating, along with practical steps to regain control over your relationship with food. Understanding food addiction and emotional eating. What is food addiction? Food addiction is characterized by compulsive eating behaviors and an inability to control food intake despite negative consequences. It can manifest in various ways, including binge eating, consuming large quantities of unhealthy foods, and using food to cope with stress or emotional pain. Similar to substance addiction, food addiction can lead to cravings, withdrawal symptoms, and a preoccupation with food. What is emotional eating? Emotional eating refers to the practice of consuming food in response to emotional distress rather than physical hunger. People often turn to food for comfort, reward, or distraction during times of anxiety, sadness, or boredom. This behavior can lead to a cycle of guilt and shame, exacerbating emotional distress and potentially leading to further unhealthy eating patterns. Recognizing triggers. Identify emotional triggers. Understanding the emotions that drive you to eat is the first step toward overcoming emotional eating. Keep a journal to track your eating patterns alongside your emotional state. This will help you identify specific triggers, whether stress from work, loneliness, or boredom, that lead to emotional eating. Recognize environmental cues. Environmental cues, such as seeing certain foods or being in specific settings, can also trigger cravings. Pay attention to where and when you find yourself overeating. This could be at social gatherings, while watching TV, or during stressful moments. Developing mindful eating practices. Practice mindfulness. Mindful eating involves paying attention to your eating experience, including the taste, texture, and aroma of food. This practice encourages you to slow down and savor your meals, which can help you recognize when you're truly hungry versus when you're eating out of emotion or habit. Use the hunger scale. Before reaching for food, assess your hunger on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being extremely hungry and 10 being overly full. Aim to eat when you're at a 3 or 4 and stop when you're around a 6. This practice helps you reconnect with your body's hunger signals. Building a healthy relationship with food shift your mindset. Reframe your thinking about food. Instead of viewing it as a reward or a coping mechanism, consider it as nourishment for your body. This shift can help alleviate feelings of guilt and shame associated with eating. Establish healthy eating patterns. Focus on creating balanced meals that incorporate a variety of nutrients. Eating regularly can help stabilize your blood sugar levels, reducing cravings for unhealthy foods. Aim for meals rich in whole grains, lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fruits and vegetables. Practice portion control. Learn to listen to your body's fullness cues and practice portion control. Using smaller plates and bowls can help you manage portions more effectively, making it easier to resist the temptation to overeat. Developing coping mechanisms. Explore alternative coping strategies. Identify healthier alternatives to food for coping with emotions. This could include physical activities like walking or yoga, creative outlets like drawing or writing, or relaxation techniques such as meditation and deep breathing exercises. Build a support system. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family members who understand your struggles. Sharing your experiences can provide accountability and encouragement. Consider joining support groups or seeking professional help from a therapist or dietitian. Setting realistic goals. Establish achievable goals. Set specific, achievable goals for your eating habits and emotional well-being. Instead of aiming for perfection, focus on making small, sustainable changes over time. For example, try incorporating more vegetables into your meals or setting aside time each week for a relaxing activity. Celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small. This can help reinforce positive behaviors and motivate you to continue on your journey toward healthier eating habits. Seeking professional help. If food addiction or emotional eating is significantly impacting your life, consider seeking professional help. Therapists, dietitians, and counselors can provide personalized support and strategies tailored to your needs. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, is particularly effective in addressing unhealthy eating patterns and emotional triggers. Summary of resolving food addiction. 1. Identify triggers. Recognize emotional and environmental cues that lead to compulsive eating. Keep a journal to track these patterns. 2. Practice mindful eating. Slow down and savor your food. Pay attention to hunger and fullness signals to distinguish between physical and emotional hunger. 3. Create a balanced diet. Focus on nutrient-dense foods, including whole grains, lean proteins, fruits, and vegetables. Establish regular meal times to stabilize blood sugar levels. 4. Develop healthy coping mechanisms. Replace food with activities that promote well-being, such as exercise, hobbies, or relaxation techniques. 5. Set realistic goals. Start with small, achievable changes in your eating habits and track your progress to stay motivated. 6. Seek support. Share your struggles with friends or family and consider professional help from a therapist or dietitian for personalized guidance. 7. Limit temptations. Remove trigger foods from your environment and plan meals in advance to avoid impulsive eating. 8. Educate yourself. Learn about nutrition and food addiction to empower your choices and reinforce your commitment. 9. Practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself during setbacks and celebrate small victories in your journey. 10. Stay patient and persistent. Understand that change takes time. Focus on progress rather than perfection and keep moving forward. By following these strategies, you can work towards overcoming food addiction and developing a healthier relationship with food. Conclusion. Overcoming food addiction and emotional eating is a journey that requires patience, self-compassion, and commitment. By understanding your triggers, practicing mindful eating, and developing healthy coping strategies, you can cultivate a more positive relationship with food. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress and finding balance. With time and effort, you can break free from the cycle of food addiction and emotional eating, paving the way for a healthier, happier life. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below. Let's support each other on this journey. Thanks for watching and see you next time.